Hi guys, I'm Sophie. I also go by Soflex and I heal high keys and mythic prog on super high MS. This has kind of been a super requested video since I always get like questions on Twitch, Discord, on YouTube. People always ask me like, oh, why do you have 300 MS? Like, why is sometimes your video quality kind of subpar? Well, first of all, I'm from NZ. I'm an OCE gamer and I play WoW on NA servers because I play on Tyke. I also have Starlink internet, which is pretty inconsistent for streaming, and obviously when I'm streaming, that like the quality of my bitrate is like quite low to try to accommodate for my stream, which means that like sometimes my videos are kind of low quality. So I either have to record videos and not stream for good quality, or if I upload a video from my stream for like a high key, then like it comes with the risk of like sometimes my like videos are a little bit frame dropping and a little bit annoying. So that's kind of why sometimes you might see my stream and wonder why the quality is not so great. But one of the first questions I get all the time is like, why do you have such high MS? Well, I'm from NZ, so obviously, as I mentioned earlier, I'm an OCE gamer playing on NA, which means that I normally get between 200 to 300 MS. As you can see in this recording here, I have 400 MS, which is like a super bad day for me, for my internet, but it's something I just kind of play around and I have to get used to it. My team is also super aware of it. My raid team that I'm on is also super aware of my ping. So it's not like people get surprised in my group if like I'm lagging a little bit or whatever. So yeah. Why did I move? So I used to be in an alliance guild, an OC guild on Kael'thas, and I ended up moving to Tyke purely because my guild, that one of my old guildies was in, he said, oh hey, we need a healer, do you have any interest in coming to Tyke? So I left my guild on Alliance, I joined Tyke, and I also used to have a little apartment and it had like really good internet, so I used to have like 160 MS when I used to play, so it was never really a big deal. But then I moved houses and now I have Starlink internet and my MS is much higher. So basically I had to adjust. I went from like 160 MS to like about 240 in the raid. So yeah. Why do I have an NA key group is another question I get asked all the time. Well, my key group consists of guildies, friends, and like people I've met over the XPEX I've been playing. But everybody in my group obviously knows about my MS. They are super aware that sometimes like they might have to use a healing global, like if they're a monk or whatever, or they might have to health pot, health stone to try and like make up for the disadvantage of me playing on high ping. But yeah, they're totally aware, they're totally happy. I do feel a bit bad that they have a healer who plays on high MS, and it does limit me. Like I think sometimes I do miss a global or two, which is super unfortunate. But I mean, I've been playing on it for so long, I'm trying really hard to just like make it not noticeable that I play on such high ping. So yeah. I also get a question like, why do you multi-class? Why wouldn't you play like the class that is the best? Well, basically the reasoning for that is like I've been multi-classing for ages. Like even when I was playing on OC, I used to multi-class. I played like a Holy Paladin, Disc Priest, and a Mistweaver Monk, and they were kind of my priority. Back then I was only like a casual Mythic Raider in Nyalothar and stuff, but I really enjoyed like the variety and kind of playing what was needed for different fights. So even though I play on high MS and like people would think I'd play the class that's better for playing on that MS, basically I just still play the classes that I love and I just learn to deal with it. Like some classes are definitely worse than others, like Disc Priest in the raid, like your healing rotation is pretty intense while you're ramping and you can't afford to kind of miss globals and boon and stuff, so I don't really play Disc in the raid. I don't tend to like, I guess I don't tend to like gravitate towards classes that might be way more punishing if I seem to like mess something up. So obviously right now I play Resto Druid and I play Holy Priest in the raid, and I switch purely for what my guild needed, so that's another reason. Also, I am like the Decurse, Disease Dispel, Necrolord of the group, so I tend to switch classes and high keys to kind of make up for what we don't have. And I really enjoy that. That to me is like a really big, I guess, bonus that I have, being super flexible. I get another question I get is like, how do I heal like really high keys and like high prog? Well, I've been playing on NA for so long that like I'm really aware that I need to be prepared for damage before it happens. Like that's the gameplay style that comes with Disc, and as I was previously a Disc Priest main, I kind of am aware of the damage that goes out, so I can like prepare for that damage to happen basically before it's even happening. So that's a really big like bonus. Like obviously a lot of OCE people who played on Barth before cross faction was a thing, they had to just play on NA, and you get used to it for sure. But like the more you practice and the more you get to know the damage certain bosses do, certain mechanics do, you can prepare for that before it even happens, which helps. Because like if you're trying to panic heal, like if you get behind on high ping, it gets really hard, and then you start like stress healing, and then you skip globals all the time being on high ping. You kind of have to just stay ahead of it. And that's why it gets really hard sometimes. Like on the last boss of PF, if you start getting behind like the rain and everybody's low, it gets really hard to pick them back up on the ping that I play on. So yeah, staying ahead of it definitely helps. Will you ever play on OCE again? Since the whole cross realm has opened up, there is a high chance I will actually go back and play on OCE. Maybe I'll join like one of my old guilds or whatever. But also, I've noticed when I play on OCE for a long time, I get like a little bit rusty on NA, because like I just can kind of like, oh, someone took damage, I can instantly heal them, which is not the same as playing on 300 ping. It's like, okay, someone took damage, oh, okay, now I'm healing them, kind of thing. So I try to avoid playing on OCE purely just so I don't, I don't know, get a bit like behind the movement again, playing on NA. So yeah, I'll hopefully I get to play more with my OC friends though. Another question I got today actually was, why do I always see you on WoW highlights? I do a lot of dumb stuff on stream. Playing on high ping makes my mental a little bit tragic sometimes, so to make up for it, I kind of troll my friends or I find random bugs or whatever. So that's probably why you see me there. I also get the question all the time, which healer do I like the most? This is mainly a Twitch question, but like I get it at least 2 to 3 times a day. It will always be Disc Priest. It will never change. Yes, I play Holy now because Holy is better, obviously, and I'm pushing, like, we just started doing 28s, 29s, and like Disc is just too hard for me to play on like 300 ping. But if Disc ever makes a comeback, I definitely will be playing it again, because I played it every season up until this one. And then my final thing is I'll talk about my rankings this season. I am still climbing, so like hopefully I only go up from here, but I'm like currently the 34th Resto Druid in the world and the 70th Resto Shaman in the world. My priest ranking is like crap. I'm like 3651, but I'm like 170th in the world, which is like not worth noting. But hopefully by the end of the season, my priest and my shaman will probably be in the top 50 in the world. I think I'll finish the season with probably all 3 of them at 3800. Maybe, if we're lucky, if I play a lot. We'll see. But people always ask me, like, do you just play one? And it's like, no, I play all 3 of my healers, Resto Druid, Resto Shaman, and priest in super high key, so hopefully it's only up from here. But if you guys have any other questions, you can like place them in my Discord or send them to me. I tried to just take the ones that are super common that people always ask me, and like hopefully I covered them all today. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye!